Canada's ruling Liberal Party is all set to choose a new leader to replace Prime Minister Justin Trudeau this weekend. Well, Trudeau took over the mantle of the Liberal Party in 2013 to become Canada's Prime Minister in 2015. But January this year, he announced his resignation, triggering a leadership race. Now, as Canada's Liberal Party is ready to walk into the post-Trudeau's era, first, let's break down the voting process. There are a total of 343 parliamentary constituencies or ridings in Canada, and in each of the 343 ridings, voters will rank candidates in the order of their preference. Each riding is allocated 100 points, which is then distributed based on the percentage of votes secured by contestants. So if a candidate wins 60% of the votes in a riding and a candidate B wins 40%, they would earn 60 and 40 points respectively. Well, the process is repeated in all 343 ridings, and then the national count takes place. If no candidate secures more than 50% of the overall points, the candidate with the least points is eliminated. The ballots of the eliminated candidate is then redistributed to other candidates depending on who voters choose as their second option. Well, the process is repeated until a candidate crosses the 50% mark.
No card? What are my options? Speaking of my card, okay, perfect. The sign would be brilliant. And yeah, you guys are hard at work. Before they start their day. Now, Elections Canada, Kelly Richter. Wow, okay.
All Canadians registered with the Liberals can vote in this election. According to the Liberal Party, 400,000 people had signed up to vote as of January 30th. Ex-Central Bank Governor Mark Carney, former Finance Minister Chrystia Freeland and former Cabinet Minister Karina are the front runners in the race to replace Justin Trudeau. Now, the results of the polls will be announced at a gathering in Ottawa on March 9th. Whoever wins the leadership polls will not only head the Liberal Party, but will also become the new Prime Minister. However, under Canada's election laws, the next general election must be held by October 20th this year. So whoever replaces Justin Trudeau is likely to stay on as Canada Prime Minister until October. But a general election could be held sooner if the new Liberal Party leader calls one, or if the opposition parties in the Parliament bring up a no-confidence vote later this month. Now, irrespective of who wins the race within the Liberal Party and in general elections later, Canada's new Prime Minister will have his task cut out. The threat of American tariffs is looming large. Besides an across-the-board 25% tariff on Canadian goods, Donald Trump has also threatened to impose up to 250% tariffs on Canadian lumber and dairy products. If implemented, the tariffs could cripple Canada's already struggling economy and further push up housing and food prices. For all the latest news, download the WION app and subscribe to our YouTube channel.